we got championship hockey. Utica comes in 1-2-1 against Geneseo to tonight. And they got to come out early. They got to come out swinging, and they got to throw that uppercut like they did against Chatham and never look back. Because if they can do that, that's a win. That's going to be a win. There's no doubt about it. If they can just do their thing and hit them hard, fast, and early, I have full faith that they can win. It'll be their game to lose at that point. 4 skaters earlier in the week were handed out UCHC team designations. Brolt and Perrick get first team. Morse gets a second team, and Anthony Bax gets a all-rookie team honor. And coming into the game, we'll see what happens, because it's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be an interesting season. End of the season, I should say. Utica is projected to be locked in by D3 Hockey News, though, to the bracket for the D3 playoffs, but I still think it's important for Utica to fight and try to win the UCHC again, although bid lands them in a much better spot than if they have to go for an at-large. But it is what it is. Now, coming into the game, the projection is that Utica will be the 3 seed. Well, will be one of pretty much the highest seeded non-bye team right now. The 1 and the 2 are projected to be Curry and Hobart with byes. And then the winners of Geneseo Trine and Hamilton Oswego would go on to play the winners, or would go on to those byes. And winner of Trine Geneseo to Hobart, Oswego Hamilton to Curry. A very interesting interstate matchup between between Hamilton and Oswego potentially. That would be interesting. And then on the other side of the bracket, Utica would face Finchburg State, and UNE would face Wilkes. The winner of those games would play each other, and then winner of that would go into face the Final Four potentially against the winner of the Hobart game. And on the other side of the bracket, Gustavus versus St. Norbert and Aurora versus U. Sinclair. And then the winners of those games would face off for a chance to play in the Final Four versus the winner of the Curry game. And it'll be interesting. I mean, when you look, there's been some interesting things recently, because coming into this weekend, there was some interesting happenings among D3 in the tournaments this week. But first, let me know, first 4 out at the moment are Adrian, UW Stevens Point, U. Sinclair, and Trinity. No, I'm not going to say who the conference auto bids are, just because I've already said the teams. It's just rehashing teams at this point. So, some of the craziness that went down this past week was Plattsburgh comes back from 3-0 and wins in overtime to knock out number 1 seeded Cortland. I guess this is what I get for saying Plattsburgh is having a down year back on CNY Hockey Report last week. But they upset the Red Dragons, and it's projected that Cortland's season is over. Oswego State is projected to play Buff State, or played Buff State. Finally got the best of them at home, which this season, which props to them for pulling that off. And now they face Plattsburgh in the SUNYAC Championship, and they're projected to win as of right now. And then the WIAC, even crazier. UW Superior gets beat by number 4 seed River Falls, or beats them the first game and then loses the second game, and then goes to a mini game where the Falcons win, knocks off UW Superior, and puts them in the first 4 out. Nope, that's Stevens Point. And pretty much knocks them out. And then looking at U Sinclair, they go to play Stevens Point, and they take game 1, but the Pointers come back and tie it. They go to a mini game, and the game winner on a penalty shot goes to U Sinclair, and now U Sinclair is projected right now to win, but if River Falls wins, they win it in. It's projected that Superior will not make it in, and Stevens Point is one of the first few out. And then in the MASCAC, even crazier, the number 8 seed, MCLA, shocks number 1 in conference favorite Plymouth State, and the number 2, Anna Marie, 2-1 each game, back-to-back. They're on a Cinderella run, and they're facing number 4, Finchburg State, who's on a Cinderella run of their own. They were the favorite, beating number 5 seed Worcester State 4-1, and then they upset number 3 Salem State in triple overtime. Right now, Finchburg is projected to take that conference win, but either team being in will be a shock. St. Norbert did beat Trine in the semifinal of the NCHA and will face Adrian. The winner of that game is projected to be St. Norbert, but whoever wins is a win-and-in punch ticket. If Adrian loses, it is projected that they will be one of the first 4 out, and Trine will steal a bid spot over them. But if Adrian wins, it could be Adrian wins, St. Norbert gets a at bid and bumps Trine, potentially. Because I think Trine is on the edge. They are. They are one of the last 4 in. They are the last team in, actually. So, it's all going to be interesting. And, I mean, we'll see. Good luck to everybody, obviously, especially our local teams. And, I mean, we'll see how tonight goes. I'm just looking at Frozen 4 placement. Just reading. Tonight will be very interesting. Good luck to anybody actually going out to the game. I know I'll be there. Obviously, I'm going to be there for tonight. I have to be. It's not it's not NCAAs, so they haven't kicked us out yet from our section. They will after this game. I'm calling it right now. But hey, let's go. Safe driving, anyone going out there. Hopefully the weather doesn't get horrible, because right now it's nice and sunny. Hopefully it stays that way, even though it's kind of windy. It's been like that all week. I don't know if it's probably not a sellout. It's probably close. I know our sections have been completely gone for a while. So, we'll see what happens. I'm excited. And let's go Pioneers. Let's go win one. Utica can do it. The UCHC runs through Utica. And let's see if we can get D3s for a while to run through Utica too.